Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Munchies from the movies and we're going to be doing something for the live action Dumbo coming out. I've been loving that they've been coming out with all these live action Disney films that actually seem good. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the live action Cinderella and I haven't even seen the Beauty and the Beast one, but I've been excited about Aladdin and Dumbo and Lion King, like all the ones that I really enjoyed as a kid are finally coming out. Today I wanted to make some corn dog bites to go with kind of like the carnival theme, but the thing that's going to make them different about these little corn dog bites, they're going to have peanut butter in the crust as well. So since Dumbo would obviously love peanuts, I decided this would be a really nice combo, and who doesn't love a little salty and sweet combination going on. But before we get started making the food, I just wanted to talk about who Dumbo is actually based on, because Jumbo, the elephant, was a very real elephant. Thinking back on it, Dumbo was kind of sad. Like, you could see him drinking, and in real life, Jumbo the elephant was an alcoholic. So Jumbo was popular around 1865, and he really experienced some animal abuse. And even when he was a baby, he saw his mother killed in front of him, which is not as dark in Dumbo. I think they just take him away, but that's really, really freaking dark. But it is also a note that we shouldn't be treating animals like this. Don't actually go to the zoo. Don't support things like this, because just because this was in the past, I'm sure these animals are still being abused in some way. And there's a lot more they did to Jumbo, but I don't want to make this too sad of a video. Just keep in mind when you're going to zoos and when you're going to the circus and stuff, you are supporting animal abuse in some sort of way. So just keep that in mind going forward. But with that said, since Dumbo is coming out, let's go ahead and make these little corn dogs. Maybe you can make them and sneak them into the theater. I might do that. But let's get into the kitchen and get started. Okay, you guys, we got our stuff for our mini peanut butter corn dogs, so I'm excited. I love corn dogs. It's one of those things you don't realize you're gonna miss that much until you're vegan and you're like, I want a corn dog. I have these mini sausages. They're actually breakfast sausages, so we'll see how this turns out, but I wanted to use these, and I think I'm only gonna be making 6. Because for these videos, I tend to make a lot of food, and I'm just trying to reduce some food waste. You're also gonna need some skewers, or even if you have like leftover wooden chopsticks from like takeout, those would be perfect too. So let's get our main bowl. We're going to add half a cup of flour. And if you're making more, double this recipe. It's just because I'm only making a few. I don't want to make too much batter. Then we're gonna add half a cup of yellow cornmeal. Oh, hello. Ooh, hips are swinging, making a mess. Okay, so that's weird. It's weird when the tops are inverted like that. So let's get a half a cup of this cornmeal. And then we're gonna add some baking powder, just like a pinch. Baking soda. We're gonna do just a pinch. So we're just gonna take this whisk, give this a nice stir, make sure everything's incorporated and getting to know each other. So it's all mixed up. I'm just gonna put that aside. And you're gonna take another wet bowl. You're gonna take another bowl and we're gonna add our wet ingredients inside. And that is just going to be some non-dairy milk substitute and some peanut butter. Let's see how much I want to do. I really want the peanut butter flavor to shine through. So I think I'm gonna do like a hefty, maybe like half a cup. Let's do this. Ugh. This is not a traditional way of getting it out, but we got this. Ooh. And you kind of want to match that with the dairy milk or non-dairy milk. Don't use dairy milk. So I added about a half cup in there of the non-dairy milk. I'm gonna whisk this as well. It's gonna take some time to work it through. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It was really chunky, so it wasn't doing anything for a minute. But now we got some progress. Cooking with action is also how to fuck up. I added a little bit more milk, just because it was still a little too thick. So you do want it definitely liquidy. So that's what we got there. And if you can see that, cannot see shit in this monitor. But yeah, So we're gonna add that to our dry ingredients. Add some oil going on the stove. So I just turned up the heat on that a little bit since we're almost ready. We're gonna pour that peanut butter mixture, ooh, it looks so creamy, in with the dry ingredients. And, you guessed it, we're gonna mix this all together. So I'm gonna add more milk. I think when you're doing that with the peanut butter, I think that was definitely like a third cup of peanut butter, but I think a full cup of milk might be better. So you want like a nice batter type consistency. This is still really thick though. It smells super peanut buttery, so I'm excited to see how these turn out. Yeah, we're getting there. My favorite peanut butter is the White Chocolate Wonderful, but I don't buy it because I'm one of those people who can actually eat it like ice cream. It gets so good. I can eat it by the spoonful, and I can go through probably a full jar in a day, but I try and restrain myself, and I get through half a jar a day. So I just try not to have it around, otherwise I'm gonna be eating a shit ton of peanut butter. So this is the batter. It looks like it's a good consistency now. So let's get our little corn dogs. Let's open these. It looks like there's some juices in here a little bit. So I'm gonna get some paper towels. So yeah, so I'm gonna do 6. So here's 4, 8. You could also do these with Smart Dogs if you want like a bigger corn dog. Those would be a good substitute. Probably even better than these sausage ones. I've added my little sausages, if you can see. And now let's skewer these. And then we're gonna just take some flour in a plate and roll them around on those. We're just gonna do that with all of these little sausages. Let's just put the skewer in and roll it around in the flour. And the flour is just gonna help us so the batter sticks. So these are all floured up. We have our batter ready. So I'm gonna take both these over to the fryer and then dip it and just drop it in the fryer. And what I'm gonna do to make this a little easier, so I'm gonna put this batter in a cup, and then that'll be easier to dip the little corn dogs in. So I have the batter here. There we go. Yeah, we have the batter here all ready to go. Just gonna take this lovely little corn dog and do that. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Just make sure all the sides are covered. Little nip at the end. That is a whale covered corn dog. We're just gonna add that to the fryer. Ooh, and it's frying up nicely already. I'm gonna lower that a little bit so I don't die. That's browning up really fast. So I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. And you're gonna wanna kind of twirl it when it gets in there so it's coated nicely. It's puffing up perfectly. It's getting a little too brown, so that means you need to turn down the oil a little. Also, I'm gonna get a plate with some paper towels. My favorite part is definitely dunking it in this. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, it's super golden brown. That looks good. Has a nice crunch on it. Ooh, I'm excited to try that. Look at my corn dogs! They look so cute. So if you want these to be bites, you just slide them off the little skewer now. Ooh, really easy. Just pops right off. I'm gonna leave one of them on. I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna leave one of them on to try. Take the whole carnival experience. Ooh, I need something to dip it in. So they slid right off there. So these are my little corn dog bites. It smells really nice. It kind of smells like a funnel cake. If you want to taste more of the sweetness in there, I would definitely top it with some powdered sugar. But I'm gonna dip mine in some spicy mustard. This is some sriracha mustard. Can you read that? Because you know I love spice. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. Ooh, a mustard on there, guys. Okay. Did you hear that crunch? Oh my god. Oh my god, the mustard with it, so good. I'm gonna bite of the batter to see what it tastes like with just the peanut butter. It makes it really creamy. Like, it's a really nice component. Like, I heard about people adding peanut butter to their hot dogs. And I don't know about people about that, but I can get on board with this. This is so good. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting myself to enjoy this so much. It reminds me of when I was a kid and going like to hot dog and a stick or something. But this is a lot more flavorful. I feel like hot dog and a stick can be really bland. Now, this is so good. Okay, last one. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Please, guys, make this. This is so good. Instead of going and supporting the circus, definitely just make these. Maybe watch Just the Greatest Showman and call it a day, because that's all I want to do. This is so good. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I want to see you guys later. If you like me, you can also click that notification bell. But yeah, guys, this is so good. Definitely give it a try. If you make it, go ahead and tag me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is RaRaDaisha. Pretty simple. And don't support zoos and circuses, okay, guys? I'll see you guys later. Bye.